Hello, this is Derek with All In Plumbing. It's May 2nd, 2020. We are out here in Picture Rocks, and this is a video to show you the completion of the water line installation that we did for a family in Picture Rocks that needed a new water line service because they had a water leak that was undetectable, and due to the nature of the water line and the length of it, it was confirmed that the better option was to run them a new line and reroute it to a different location, and then trying to find where the leak is at, and trying to hopefully, with the leak detection, they may have been able to detect it, they may not have, so they didn't want to take that chance, so they just went ahead and said, let's run a new water service where I can give them a 30-year warranty, where this water service would be a continuous one. And what this is we used Wirsbo. This is 1.25 inch Wirsbo, and it's it's 16 inches below the dirt. Trenched it. We used a trencher yesterday. We started this actually on Friday at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we trenched it yesterday, and we continued all the way. We used the shoulder of the driveway as opposed to crossing over the driveway, which is where the old water line used to go. And so we decided to run it straight across or along the shoulder of the driveway, and then make it to where the meter is at, and that's how it makes that turn. And the reason why we like to use PEX piping is, as you can see, the PEX piping can make those bends and turns without having to use any kinds of couplings, and it's a continuous run all the way through. So here's our option to the meters right here. And as you see, we have a 1-inch copper adapted to the PEX piping with a brass heavy-duty Wirsbo connector shark bite. And then you have the 1-inch ball valve for the meter side, which is on the house side now, so they can shut their water off if they have to do any reason shut their water off without having to call the city. All right, and then so we continue on through, and we have this blue tracer wire. Thank you.
Yeah. And here's a flat.
Okay.
Flat.
All right. Have a good weekend, man.
Let me know later, bro.
So as you see, we have blue tracer wire, which is tracer wire is it means that this can be located by a blue stake locator. So in case they needed to find out where the water line is at, because it's non-metallic metal, now it has to have tracer wires to be able to be picked up with their SON on their device. So as it continues up through here all the way to the shoulder, we stayed on the shoulder there, and the trencher allowed us to get the proper width that we needed, and allowed us to use the proper depth as well. And it's continued up all the way through, and as you can see, we have some blue stakes, so we had to be careful in certain areas to make sure that we did not dig and do any damage to any utilities, underground utilities. So here we are. Some of this they already got backfilled, and continue on through. The total run for this pipe was 200 feet exactly. Actually, it was a total run of 225 feet. And we made a connection to all the fixtures inside the house and outside where they have the T's at for the irrigation are all alive now with the proper water pressure that they would like. So here we go. Continue on through. We make this connection, and then there's the adaptation right there at the house side from the PEX to the copper, and goes right here, and then there's your new water main service shut off. There it is right there. Is the 1-inch ball valve right here. And so what we did is, because the length of the run was over 200 feet, we decided to upsize the volume of the water and give them an 1.25 inch service, and then connect to 1 inch, and then reduce to 3/4, which is what goes inside the house. It goes in the house at 1 inch and then 3/4. And then that's the irrigation tees, and those are the multiple service connections that they have for other water supplies that they have for around their property. So this was This job was done with 2 guys yesterday, trenched and excavated yesterday with a trencher and some hand digging as well. And then we completed the job today with 3 guys finishing it off. Everything finished off. It's 100 degrees today, and we are almost about to be finished. We're going to backfill this now so we can restore the landscaping. We do not have to put the pavers back. The homeowners are going to take care of that responsibility, and then we will restore the rocks, and that would be completion of this water service. So the guys that were on this job is there's the one gentleman right there is Anthony, and then Jason was on this job as well, project manager, and this is and I'm Derek. So we're located in Tucson, Arizona. And if you have any plumbing issues that you guys have or have any questions, please subscribe to my channel, and please feel free to ask me some questions or anything about plumbing that I would be happy to help you with. Jorge also was involved yesterday. He didn't come today because I sent him to another job. We figured we could finish this up with the 3 of us, and we were able to accomplish that. We've already put the water under test. Everything is fully pressurized, and we have confirmed that there is no leaks, and they are now back to their normal life of having water without having to worry about a high water bill. So I thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel. And it is Saturday, May 2nd, 2020, and thank you very much for watching. And this is not possible without you, and I always welcome more new customers, and would love to be able to help provide service for any plumbing needs that you or your family and friends may have. Thank you very much, and I am out. Good job, Anthony.